Let me pull up a fast food restaurant or anything like, or a mall, and it's too packed. Honey, I'm not getting out of the car. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is JodiAnnMariie. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay guys, so we're gonna be talking about anxiety. I know it sounds like this super intense word, but we're gonna get into it because not only, you know, do we want to be beautiful on the outside, but we want to be beautiful on the inside, child. And I'm really big on self-development and working on yourself, so I definitely, you know, want to definitely share that with my platform. But let me just make some disclaimers before we get into this video. I am not a therapist. I am not any licensed mental health specialist. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm literally giving you guys my opinion on my day-to-day life and how I cope and deal with my personal anxiety, okay? I'm gonna start out by doing my brows. A lot of people go through and suffer from anxiety, some more severe than others. Not everybody's anxiety looks the same, okay? Like for instance, for me, my anxiety will get me all the way to the mall or a shopping center or a grocery store, and then I will not want to get out of my car. I'll drive somewhere, sit in my car, and then just kind of like, okay, I'm not going into this place anymore, like completely changed my mind. And I mean, it has affected me. It's like literally if I'm starving and like I don't want to go outside, like I'll sit there and starve for hours before I really, you know, get it in me to actually get up and go outside and get food. And guys, I hope you guys could hear me. I broke and lost my microphone recently, so until I get a new microphone, I hope you guys can hear me clearly. You know, like some people's anxiety is like very debilitating. Depending on how severe your anxiety is, you might have to go to like a psychiatrist and get actual medicine. So for me, trying to fight through it every day. Sometimes I'll be so anxious where I don't want to do anything, and it has really slowed me down, especially on YouTube, because sometimes I'm just like, I have no like drive or anything to do anything. Like that's why I say like your anxiety appears in so many different ways. It's crazy. My biggest obstacle with anxiety, I would say, yeah, to like get it to not stop me from doing things that I really need to do, like professionally and things like that, and like even personally. Because I feel like, let's say for instance, I do have a fear of flying, but I feel like one thing that I've developed over the years dealing with my anxiety is like figuring a way to basically push through my anxieties and my fears so that I don't feel like I'm completely wasting my life because I'm anxious or scared of something. There's a lot of people out there that are super anxious and, you know, are so scared that they end up not living their life because they're so anxious and scared. And I've just always tried to not be one of those type of people. One thing I'm not gonna do, honey, is let this anxiety stop me from doing what I got to do. Like, I love to travel. It's something that I just genuinely love. I got my first passport when I was about 2 years old. I've been traveling since I was a baby, and it's just something that is very important to me. So I could like not even fathom not traveling because I'm so anxious and so scared. I feel like that should be everybody's goal with their anxiety, like being able to manage it to where you're not living a lesser life because of your anxiety. And trust me, like I have friends with anxiety, so like I literally see people not living their best life and not doing a lot of things just out of fear and anxiety, and it's, to me, it's just so sad. I'm a big like manifestation person. Like I'm very spiritual, do believe in God, although I don't refer to myself necessarily as a Christian, but I did grow up in a Christian household. I'm the type of person, like I take what works and leave what doesn't type of person. So I use logic for a lot of what I take and leave out. I feel like having a connection to a higher power has definitely helped me, just because the way I look at the world is so different. Like I do believe that it is a reason why certain things happen, why certain things don't. And I feel like just those core beliefs have always helped me with my anxiety. The thing about anxiety is that you could be so in your head that you think your world is falling apart. But in all reality, honey, the whole world is falling apart. And you know, what you have going on is not that, it's not that serious. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but it's not that serious. It's like, it's sometimes when I complain, I gotta remember like, yo, you're so lucky. You live in this big, beautiful house. You drive this super nice car. You have a great job. You can take care of yourself and your family. You are doing amazingly. You know, sometimes I feel like we could low-key shit on ourselves because of what we see on social media, if you feel like you don't have a million racks. But I feel like we also forget that for the amount of people that we see on social media with the big gold chains, the diamonds, the cash, all of that stuff, there's twice the amount of people that literally are homeless and have nothing. And definitely tapping into gratitude has definitely helped me with my anxiety, because it has helped me to be more grounded in myself and to know that, you know, these things that you're being anxious about, it's not really as big as your head is making them right now. So I'm really learning and still learning, because honey, mental health is a process. I don't know if it's an everlasting process or ever like how long it's gonna be going on, but it's a process. So at this time of the process, I'm really learning how to reconnect with my gratitude and be grateful for what I do have, but not to seem like arrogant, you know, and ungrateful. That's the word I'm looking for. Not to seem ungrateful for all the blessings I have, when there's so much people in the world that, you know, don't even have half of what I do. So another thing that really helps me with my anxiety, I know this might seem like super duh to people, but just doing things that genuinely make me happy, like literally small things. It doesn't even have to be like big things like traveling, although that is one of the major things that makes me happy, but even small things like doing my makeup, you know, like doing my makeup really puts me in like such a good mood. Like it's almost like an artist painting, and it's like, but I'm painting my face and watching how I can make my face look different based on the things that I can put on it. Like that makes me happy. I'm still pretty new to literally putting out videos on YouTube, but you guys will see over time, like I love shopping and I'm low-key a shopaholic. Low-key being a shopaholic makes me happy. I know that's crazy, but I love to shop. Like getting new clothes, new makeup, new electronics. Like it don't even matter what it is, for real. Like I'll go have fun in Marshalls, okay? Like that's just the type of person I am. So I do that. I also do like going out to eat and things like that. So I've been doing that, but I've been kind of like regulating myself on the going out, because one thing I've noticed about myself is that I do use social interaction as a way to distract myself, especially when it comes to grieving and feeling like depressed and stuff like that. So I do, of course, go out for fun, duh. But when it comes to me going out, I have to check in with myself to make sure, okay, are you going out because, you know, you just want to blow off some steam, you want to have a little fun, you haven't been out in a while, or are you using it as a defense mechanism to not deal with your problems? Because I do that. I also love, like, I'm a TV head. Give me a Netflix series, and I'm the type of binge watcher that if it has less than 2 seasons, or really 3, if it has less than 3 seasons, I'm not watching it, because it's not a long enough series for me to watch. I can watch 3 seasons of a show in one day. Like, dead ass, you know. There's also a flip side as well, but I will stay in all weekend and not go outside. Like I will leave work on Friday, my car will be parked, and my car will not move again until Monday morning. Sometimes I just cannot believe myself. Okay, let me pull up at a fast food restaurant or anything like, or a mall, and it's too packed. Honey, I'm not getting out of the car. Like the other day I pulled up to the Shake Shack, And honestly, I just saw the large groups of people that didn't look like me, and instantly my anxiety was like, no, absolutely not. A lot of the times my anxiety gets triggered by situations and places where I feel like I'm gonna be judged, especially when it's predominantly, if not all, non-Black people. Like, let me know if y'all be going through this shit too. Come on, like, it can't just be me. And then again, it is anxiety. So at the same time, it could just all be in our head. I try to be a good check and balance of myself to make sure, I'm not just overreacting to something that's really just in my head, and I'm just, relaxed, and it's just not that big of a deal. But, I'm not perfect either. I'm still, dealing with the process. So it's like, I know sometimes it really just be in my head and I'm really overreacting, and these people are probably really nice and they're really probably not even, like, I actually seen something the other day on social media that say a lot of people, inflate how much they think other people care or are thinking about them. And that resonated so much with me because, I'm kind of a person like that. I really don't be caring about a lot of stuff. But then when I really heard that a lot of people have anxiety or feel, a certain type of way because they think somebody is talking about them or gossiping, and the honesty of the situation is that those people could give two shits about you. So, it's just like, it's that thing with dealing with what you think is real and what's really just in your head. And that's why definitely I am going to be doing therapy, because I'm somebody I can bounce my feelings off of, although, I don't mind bouncing my feelings off of you guys, but I need somebody that is trained on helping me, someone with a degree. I'm definitely gonna do that, and I recommend everybody to do that. If you guys feel very much overwhelmed with your anxiety, definitely reach out to somebody professional. I started journaling about how I feel about my anxiety. It's really helped me because it's helped me put my feelings on paper and kind of help me more with understanding them as they come. Anxiety just sneaks up on you, and for me, I'm the type of person that I will be pissed about something, but I also will take the necessary steps in like getting myself to feel better or be over it at the same time. So I don't really like hold on to certain emotions for that long. So a lot of the times with me actually writing the stuff down, it's like me being accountable, with my own feelings and not just dusting it off as, oh, I was just sad, but I feel better now and I'm fine, and then it happens again and you're like, oh, I really wasn't fine. As I said, it's really helped me to put a lot of things in perspective. And I feel like, honestly, no matter what anybody says, once things in your life are going a way that you would like, you're always gonna feel better. That quote from Drake, like a quote from a Drake song, I'm happiest when I can buy what I want, get how I want. And I've always been, I know that might seem crazy, but I've always been like a true believer of that statement, because it's just like, that is when I've been happiest. I know it's like a haha, money can't buy happiness type shit, but it's just like, honey, it might not be able to buy 100% of the happiness, but I feel like it could buy 85%. Getting off of social media, like literally knowing when to take a break, is very key when it comes to me and my anxiety. Because I don't necessarily get anxiety from social media, to be honest. I feel like subconsciously, because I am at a certain point in my 20s where I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to hurry up. I want to get to a certain things by a certain age. And I feel like just watching all of this fake hustler mentality, this fake I got it together mentality on the internet is just kind of like, in 2023, after all the things that we as a human race have been through, we still trying to fake perfection on the internet. Like, it's really annoying. I'm thinking about doing a separate video about that. So guys, look out for that video. Really talking about how mental health and social media really play a role in our mental health and giving us anxiety. So if you're really not in a good space mentally, trust me, log off, okay? You guys will thank yourself in a couple of days or like in a couple of hours when you're in a better mood and you really took that break to recharge and connect with real life, because people done seem to forget that real life be going on out here in the streets. Like, you know, it's not just about what's going on social media. Like, real life is going on out here, and we need to tap into that. Pretty. This is the new Juvia's Place blush, by the way. And I swiped it on the back of my hand and then put it on my face because I was really scared of how bright and pink it would come out. So another thing that really helped me, especially through college with my anxiety, was working out, guys. That freshman 15. So yes, I was working out to lose weight, but it was just such a great way of blowing off steam, honestly. Like, I would come out of the gym tired as hell, but feeling so fulfilled, just like feeling lighter. Like, you know, I've been through it, struggling with recovering from my car accident. It's gonna be 2 years in a couple months, but it's still difficult and I'm still like in a lot of pain and stuff like that. So I can't really be in the gym how I would love to be, like how I used to be. However, you know, I'm not a give up type of person. I'm more of a, okay, that's not working, I'm gonna find another solution type of person. So I was looking into yoga. I actually did doing yoga in college, and I just kind of didn't think it would actually help me lose any weight, so I stopped doing it. But at this point right now, I need to be stretched. Hopefully build up to maybe trying Pilates someday. Yoga also has that calm element that makes you calm, that helps you with your breathing, with your relaxation. It'll help you with being mindful, you know, clearing your mind from all the clutter and all the noise and all the distractions. So you're trying to grow anything, and that's another thing, guys. There's people who anxiety stop them from growing as a human being, both personally and professionally. I'm not into being stagnant, child. My life needs to be getting better. That's just the type of person I am. So I just cannot stand for, you know, having anxiety make me stay in the same place. Really being mindful and being able to focus and not being anxious to be able to really manifest what I want in life is so important. So having something that will calm you down, it's almost like meditation, but you're stretching, you're awake, it's still helping you lose weight, all of this, it's still keeping your body fit, and if you know, flexible, all of those type of stuff. So it's just like amazing. And of course, last but not least, one of my favorite things to do to really help with my anxiety, guys, is meditation. Honestly, I think meditation is what really unlocked all the keys for me at first. When I first started going through my spiritual journey, when I first, you know, really wanted to tap into why I did stuff and how I could really improve myself in my life, I really had to start tapping in with meditation, because my brain, you know, was just so overstimulated. For all those people that complain about their brain not shutting off, trust me, I feel you. It's an ongoing battle, you know. I'm not gonna tell you all the other things that I do, you know, to help with that aren't, you know, the most legal or like that, you know, you know what I'm saying? And that helps as well. And guys, if you're new to meditating, trust me, it's not that hard as you think. There's a bunch of guided meditations that you can do on YouTube. I personally still use guided meditations, although I've been doing it for a while. But I feel like guided meditations just give me like a peace and a serenity. And yeah, and if you guys feel like, you know, it doesn't work or you can't get your mind to quiet down, definitely tap into doing a guided meditation, okay? Because they have so many tricks. And what I'll do is I'll actually, because I love you guys so much and I want us to be in a personal development journey together, I'm gonna link my favorite guided meditation. It's actually a very short meditation. It's about 10 minutes. Those are my big ones that actually have really helped me over the course of time, but I got some honorary mentions that actually really also do it for me. People, don't underestimate music. If music is your thing, You could definitely use music as a way to help with your anxiety, because sometimes I'll really be going through it, especially if it's a day where I feel overwhelmed and I really don't want to go to work. I literally play some of my favorite songs, I blast them, and I just tap into the good energy that they give me. I do love me some Nicki Minaj, so she'll even have certain songs that are just like playful and just put me in a better mood, like the Choppa remix or the new remix that she just did with Big Red. Like, I like the song, but I also find the song so amusing that when I listen to it, it puts me in a good mood. And I've actually tried that with one of my coworkers recently, and it really helped her. Like, she was having a really bad anxiety attack, but she was also having anxiety about leaving work. Like, even work gives you anxiety, because depending on how your job is, and no shade, depending on the age of the people that are running your job or that you're working for, their understanding or belief in mental health is very different. As we know, baby boomers, they don't really believe in anxiety. They just think that, you know, it's something that we new millennials just made up. But it can make it a very difficult, you know, work environment when you are going through things like anxiety, you need time and stuff like that, and they're not understanding because they think it's a fucking hoax. So it's crazy, but my makeup is starting to come together, child. Okay, let's put on the finishing touches. But I feel like all you really need to know, for real, my opinion, some of it, if not a lot of it, is in your head. It's not as bad as it's seeming to you right at the moment. And honestly, take a deep breath and just know that it's your work in progress, and every day it's gonna get better, but you have to learn to cope with it. The worst thing you can do for yourself is just feel like you're stuck and just be like, oh, fuck, this anxiety is already taking over my life. Forget this, I can't do nothing. I'll always be like this. No, don't ever say those negative things to yourself or about yourself. As long as you keep on trying, things will get better. You can definitely do it, and don't let anxiety stop you. We have anxiety, we are not anxiety, okay? It's not gonna be our crutch, and we're not gonna use it as an excuse. Do not go out there and be the boss ass people that we are. Great. This is my final look. I love how it came out. Yes, I haven't done a full face of makeup in so long. So cute. And guys, I'm gonna leave all the products that I used in this video listed down below. And guys, I just wanna let you know, we all go through some form or a little bit of anxiety. You're not alone. And if you feel like, you know, you need somebody to talk to, you guys could DM me on Instagram. You know, my name is always listed down below, JodiAnnMariie. Or you guys could just leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you like this video and want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.